The IRS is warning taxpayers about offer and compromise mills. In this video, I'm going to show you what an offer and compromise mill is, how they scam people, and what you can do to protect yourself. Hi, my name is Carlos Samaniego, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about a serious issue that the IRS is having. They're warning right now people about taxpayers and warning them about these offer and compromise mills that are popping up. Now, you might be asking, well, what is an offer and compromise mill? Well, you've heard the radios and the TV ads. Have you heard words like this? The IRS has a brand new fresh start program, or the IRS settles for pennies on the dollar. That's basically what I'm talking about when we talk about offer and compromise or the fresh start program. Are these programs legitimate with the IRS? Absolutely, they are legitimate. But the problem is that there's some terrible companies out there kind of going out there and kind of advertising something that most people can't afford. Now, and here's what I mean by that. They're basically promising individuals that you can settle your tax debt with the IRS for fractions of what they actually owe. Sounds too good to be true? That's because normally it is. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. In fact, just recently, I finally got my final approval of a client that actually went through this process, and then he owed almost $500,000 and we settled for less than $6,000. Now, the problem is that a lot of the companies that are telling you that you're going to qualify for this, you're not really going to qualify. Now, I'm going to show you a few things here. First, I really want to show you is the IRS's actual warning. Here's what I'm actually at the IRS's website, irs.gov. Any of you guys can find this website. And if you go into the search button here and type in IRS mills or IRS or offer and compromise mills, this article will pop up. Companies who promise to eliminate tax debt sometimes leave taxpayers high and dry. Actually, I'm reading this here. This literally came out a couple of weeks ago. As the old saying goes, when something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Taxpayers with an outstanding tax bill might be tempted by businesses who are advertising to offer to help them reduce their tax debt. These businesses are often called offer and compromise mills. They'll make these huge claims about reducing unpaid taxes for pennies on the dollar. Unfortunately, many of the companies out there, they can be large companies, they can be small companies, are charging extremely large fees only to later find out that you never qualified in the first place. As I continue reading here, an offer and compromise when the taxpayers can't pay their tax bill, as we discussed. The offer program gives eligible, and here's the key word, eligible taxpayers a path of paying off their debt when they otherwise couldn't or wouldn't because of financial hardship. These OIC mills are dishonest, take advantage of taxpayers' lack of knowledge to make a quick buck. These offer and compromise mills urge people to hire their company. They will file the application. Anybody can just file an application, but most of these people know that you won't qualify, or they don't even bother to check if you would qualify. They just fill out the paperwork. They'll often charge you big fees to prepare these applications, and they know the IRS is going to deny. Now, the reason I actually wanted to create this video, I'm in the process of working with the taxpayer, a couple, and they're attempting to do an offer and compromise. I'm doing a full investigation of their tax debt, a full analysis of their financials to determine if they would actually qualify for an offer and compromise. And I told them, the thing with an offer and compromise, it can take anywhere from 12 months to 24 months. Now, it's a big range. And the reason is right now the IRS is completely backed up. They've been backed up. Haven't you seen the articles? You can look it up. The IRS is just backed up and processing mail. Well, an offer and compromise can take quite some time. Bare minimum, I would say, is 8 months to 24 months. It's going to be in that time frame. Once you take that paperwork, fill out that paperwork, submit it to the IRS, it needs to go to the department that actually handles the offer and compromise. They have to review it. It gets kind of put in a lineup. They got to review it. They're going to come back, request some more documentation. There's time involved. So this client actually came in and said, "Hey, Carlos, can't you rush this? Because I just had a company tell me that they can do it in 6 months." And I told her, "No, they can't do it in 6 months. That's not even possible. They're lying to you." So I really wanted to kind of just share this information with you to kind of understand that our offer and compromises, um, does the IRS do them? Absolutely. But you got to qualify to do them. One of the things here, you always hear on the news or TV that this new Fresh Start program, the new Fresh Start program by the IRS. Well, there's nothing new about it. In fact, one of my friends and mentor, Eric Green, he's a tax attorney. He actually did this whole conversation. I believe it was a video on it. He actually says there ain't nothing new about it. I just pulled this off the IRS website, and take a look here what it says. I'm going to blow this up here. Oh, let me pop it in here. What does this say here? This was an article the IRS told tax professionals to send out to their people. The IRS Fresh Start program began in 2011. That's over 11 years ago. It started in 2011. We're in 2022. So there's nothing new about the Fresh Start program. And it talks why the IRS originally started this program. It was to be able to help taxpayers who are having challenges paying their tax bill. I'm going to continue on with this article. This article actually says here, you know what? If you're considering use it, the IRS does have a pre-qualifier. It's a great tool to get started to kind of get a general idea, but it's by no means tells you whether you're going to qualify or not. The big one here is it tells you find a reputable tax help, a tax professional. It even gives you a list of links of tax professionals. Bottom line, you want to find somebody that has experience doing these offers and compromises. You don't want to get taken advantage of. If you qualify, you qualify. I can tell most people usually within a 15 to 20 minute conversation of just getting some basic information, whether they even have a possibility of qualifying. Well, I hope that helps you. Please be vigilant in regards to companies that are telling you that you qualify for something or they can do it faster. Understand that the IRS has very strict qualifications in regards to an offer and compromise. Two, it's not going to be a fast thing. It's going to take some time. You're looking at least an 8 to 24-month time frame. It's just, how fast can the IRS work? The good news is the IRS is back to work. They're back working files. They're back in the office, and that's really good news. But if you guys need some assistance in regards to your offer and compromise or whether you qualify, here's a few things I'm going to highly recommend. Pick up my book. If you don't have my book, taxdebtbook.com, I actually talk about the offer and compromise there. You can get it, go pay for it on Amazon, or you can get it for free here. Get the PDF version for free at taxdebtbook.com. If you'd like to book an appointment in our office, always feel free to call us 24 hours a day, 909-570-1103. Our people can actually book an appointment for you to have that free consultation with me in regards to an offer and compromise. Or if you just want to book your actual appointment directly, you can actually book your appointment right on my calendar. Get on there, go to calltaxea.com. And lastly, if you want to see who I am and what I'm about, feel free to just go to my website, taxdebtconsultant.com. Talk to you guys later, and looking forward to working with you if you guys need some assistance. Bye-bye for now.